County Historic.
Everything's new and it's old. Everything's old is new again.
Right.
There you go. These are pictures of the various mills of Hastings County in the 1860s. Starting with O'Hara and Canopton and all the different mills.
Right. Thank you.
I think it's absolutely stunning. The work that people have done, it's marvelous. We brought a friend here from Toronto today and showing it off. Come here as often as you can.
Thank you. What machine you've got here?
Well, these are homemade engines. They represent the early engines from back in the turn of the century.
Ah.
Yeah, these are all kind of homemade out of odds and ends.
Odds and ends. A conventional engine.
Pop rising from shanty bread, and I've got some on the table.
Shanty beans?
Gee, this is nice.
It's going. It's going.
That's the lid. I'm showing a whole lot of cooking techniques that a settler in the 1800s, all settlers use these kind of cooking techniques. I've made bread, which would be baked. I made some at home, but I will be baking the bread in the bake kettle. There's a loaf rising right there. And it will be baked in about a couple of hours when I have lots and lots of coals. I will put coals under the pot, just as I'm doing this kettle right here. Coals under the pot and coals on the lid, and that makes that kettle into a bake kettle. That's all that settlers had to bake with, unless they were lucky enough to have a husband make them a brick oven, outside or inside. So I'll be making, I've got beef barley soup. I'm roasting a chicken on a very rudimentary spit. It works very well, a rotisserie. I have beans in my bean pot, and of course water heating for washing up purposes later. I'll be making, I have shortbread baking in that kettle, and later I'll be doing oat cakes and buckwheat pancakes, which the batter is rising in here on the big griddle, and oat cakes on the big griddle as well. And I'll be baking cornbread in that kettle after the shortbread's done, and probably Danny cake, which is a barley flour cake, drizzled with maple syrup.
What time did you start all of this morning?
We were here about 9:15, but we were here yesterday setting up.
Oh,
I have to bring all of the kitchen equipment, all of the cooking equipment. There's a couple of pots here, but that's all. So I bring all the rest of my pots, and then I have to bring all the dishes, and all the bowls, and all the utensils, and that sort of thing. So it's a lot of work, but my husband and I, this is Ian, he's my log cabin husband.
Go for a general handyman.
Yeah, he gets the water and puts the wood on the fire.
Then they drink?
but that's, I've only got stuff.
Andy, do you?
No, it's just at their portage.
I gave it to you and each other.
It's at their portage.
Well, I want to read it, but I don't want to read it already.
Yeah, she's rolling down into the friggin' sorrow.
There.
Hey, Lily. I guess for your turn, you give her that. That's for you and your sister.
Over here. I know. Thank you. Trying to rub it off. You're welcome, honey. Come over here.
And they still have Century Club, High Wheelers Club stateside, and one weekend a year they ride from, I think it's Erie, Pennsylvania to Buffalo, and it's 100 miles, not kilometers, and they do that in a weekend, all the wheelmen that are part of it.
Thank you.
The previous owner passed, and so I took it.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Yeah. But He's fantastic with the children and gives them a nice introduction to it. Yeah. Anyway, come on, walk on. Walk on.
How are ya? Hey.
How's everything up abroad?
Great.
Very
Just
good.
great.
Yeah. We
Had to
enjoy
come back
having
for a visit.
we enjoy having everything he puts on. Watch it all the time.
Isn't that
See all
nice?
the- Yes,
Yeah.
it's very good. And we saw the one from the library. That
Oh,
was
did you?
very nice,
Yeah,
yes.
very nice,
Yes,
yes.
very nice.
Great.
That one.
So you're here for the weekend, are you?
Oh, we came out Friday. We're on our way back. We had to stop in for a bit.
Oh, I see.
Campbellford had a little family get together.
Oh,
My
did you
sister
really?
was there with all of her family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah, very nice. So,
And rain's gonna hold off.
I hope so. Yeah.
Good crowd. Just watch the sawmill run.
Brings back memories, does it?
Oh yeah.
yeah, we've been around for a while.
Just a little while.
Thank you. Could I get you to explain what you're doing there?
What am I doing? I took the fleece right off the sheep, or somebody else did, and I washed it. And then I comb it so that it's all nice and the fibers are all lined up, and then I spin it on the mill.
Thank you.
I'll show it to you next time I see you. It really cleaned up. It's amazing. It is amazing. Wait till you push them.
Yeah, that's all the yeah.
We were really surprised though, because Sarah couldn't come to do the carding with Becky, so we weighed it all out before we picked it, split it into three, put Sarah's aside for her. She wanted to pick to card it herself, and so we picked our 2 bunches.
Not there yet. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry about that.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, oh, this is ridiculous.
Oops.
You do Ellen when it was dry or wet?
The wetter you can do your timber, the easier it is.
The wetter?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was at one yesterday up in Algonquin Park. It had been down for 8 years. It was hard to do.
Fine or?
Yeah, quite fine. But it was a lot bigger log. I didn't square it by any means. Just took a side off it.
Hi Harold, how are you? Very well.
You?
You can jump on.
The weather going to hold off?
Well, it's better.
We've got the
It's better, isn't it?
behind the log cabin and Ronald put the sign out.
Haven't they done a wonderful job?
Oh, exactly.
It's just it's amazing.
All volunteer.
Yeah, I do the gardens for them all the time, eh?
Oh, do you? Retail the garden?
Yeah, and every year we did, I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
Hello, Memory Junction Museum. Where's that?
Right.
Brighton.
Get up down there, Presqu'île Point on the lake.
Right.
Number 2 highway and number 30.
Ah,
We have an industrial size apple peeler here.
yeah, my God, looks like it's quite strong.
The apple business was really big in Brighton in the first half of the 1800s, 1900s, 10s, 20s, 30s in that period. They sold train loads of apples from Brighton to England, put them on the train. And so the apples that weren't as good, they had to use them for juice. So picture a big barn with tables set up and a dozen of these pieces of machinery sitting there with women sitting in front of them picking all day long.
Oh my.
Turning out juice. Turning out apples that they could then use for juice. Now I'm an amateur at this, but I think we can make it work. We put the apple on points here. And we have to watch real close because I have to go fast to make it work properly. So here goes.
Wow.
There you go. And
Amazing.
the core too. Core's right out of the middle. Anybody want an apple? Help yourself. There you go.
Sharon's got one of them.
At home.
Like this, yeah? Well, there was quite a number of them around.
She never told me about that. She makes me do the peeling.
I use it too.
Well, the guy, Ralph Bangay, has the memory junction. He collects all this stuff. And he says he remembers sitting there and watching them work in this barn. Just
No. This one's paper.
That's quite a car, isn't it?
Ever ride one of them?
No. No, have you?
Oh, you're young. You're young.
What's new today, Owen?
Not too much, Terry.
There's 3 pedals. How would you know which one to use? Isn't it amazing?
Tell us about the car.
Well, I made this 33 years ago for my 2 sons. It's a 2/3 scale replica of about a 1912 runabout in the age of brass era cars. And it's made mostly out of found materials, stuff that I found around junkyards and so on. And even some of the scrap that came out of the river. So,
Oh, is that right?
yeah, it's a 5-speed transmission, little single-cylinder engine, do about 30 miles an hour top speed, I guess.
Isn't that neat?
So that's my story. Sat in the, after my sons outgrew it, I sat in the garage for 29 years.
And your name?
Gurney Barker.
Gurney Barker.
We were,
This is Gurney Barker. Yeah.
So your horses, what are the names of your horses?
Pete and Jake,
And how old are Pete and Jake?
21.
They're each 21. Wow. And they're Belgian?
Yep.
No cross?
Nope.
And how long have they been driving?
I've had them since they were 11.
Is that a fact? My goodness gracious.
They do parade.
They do
parade?
They do Santa Claus parades, 10 of them a year,
Yes.
and they competitively plow,
Wow.
and they do a lot of the farm work at home with the motorized forklift down.
Oh, good.
We round bale and disc bind and
Yeah.
haul manure with them with a.
Yeah, well, that's the only way to keep them in shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep them working.
You know when you go to those plow matches if they've been on the machinery at home.
Yeah. And you shoot all around?
Yep. These two do because they go on the road with it.
Yeah. Nice, very nice. And how tall are they?
About 18 hands.
18 hands. That's a big horse.
That's right. What do you do where the skin is, the fur is
Oh,
rubbed off?
his halter just rubbed it off.
Okay.
They were like that when they came to me 11 years ago.
So what do you do to keep
It's just like the top of my head.
Okay.
I don't do anything on the top of my head.
I got one too.
But
I
you
don't think Terry has one.
You don't
No,
have
it's
to
not raw.
medicate.
It's not raw or anything. It's just the same as it's just the hairs off.
Oh,
The
okay.
halter.
Yeah. Very nice.
So how many hands did you say?
18.
So that's from there
Yeah, right to the withers.
to there.
To the withers.
Wow.
4 inches to a hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Pretty nice, isn't it, eh?
Very nice horse. Yeah.
Hey.
Aren't you nice?
Gotta have you on TV. Get a big fat one. There you go.
Thank you very much. For Amelia's birthday.
You can go whatever size you want.
Want me to take them out of one spot?
Nope, just sort through and grab what you want.
They were both your sunflowers. How did you get those so big?
Those are last year's, and they were in, and we just transplanted them. And actually, after Bill Baker worked it up, they came up, and we just transplanted them in that row from last year. And that's the big Russian one.
We planted seeds twice, and they didn't come.
Well, as these start to die down, if you use them for your birds,
Yes.
come on out and help yourself to the tops. Because we don't need them.
And the seeds, I can just use the seeds out of
Oh
it.
yeah, because this is what come up from last year. Hello, folks.
What did he say? What kind of it?
Was it red or was it green?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we should come this fall and get some cheeseburgers.
Sure,
and stuff.
wish you would.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
because it's hard to find places
Yeah.
to get stuff, you know. I mean,
It is, yeah. That's just under Richter's, and then you've got to pay tax and stuff. And yeah.
What kind is that, Nancy?
This is garlic chives.
Garlic chives.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah. It smells a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a garlic.
That's edible, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Thanks
Now,
very
what
much.
kind of lavender is this?
How are you?
What have we got here?
We can smile. I don't know if we most wonderful or not. Yeah, I saw you on TV this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, then. Does this mean we're going to be on next month?
Looks like kind of like bowling. Maybe they made homemade bowling thing. I don't remember seeing those last time I was here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, what's new?
What's new? Welcome to our Era Mill.
and show Daddy.
Gee, that's a nice clock, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. I think it's making Cornwall was it's really key. It has a key in the back that you would have to turn it up, so. Good work. Yeah, Miss O'Hare actually made that. It used to be a shawl, but we put it on as a tablecloth right now.
Works well, doesn't it?
I guess this would be for salt, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, only teaspoon of salt at night, so.
Floors changed from these guys are telling us not to read it.
Yeah.
More of an elegant room. It's got a pantry. Yeah, it had a pantry in the center there, which is why there are 3 doors. Okay. And I guess they opened it up, is what I was told.
Maybe it's another.
Yeah, which also look like key.
Does this pump work?
Yep. So I like the way that, it sort of grew and.
Okay. Grab a little bit. Back. Back.
How are the Johnsons?
Just fine. How are the
Doing well.
Very well.
Pectins?
No, I thought we'd see a whole bunch.
Carolina,
like that.